as an evangelical working at a non-denominational church when I was a bit younger, the pastor at the time sat me down, and he was on his own faith journey. He asked me the question, what I thought was more important, the Bible or tradition? Well, I answered, of course, the Bible. It's the answer to every question in Sunday school. Is the Bible a God or Jesus? So I faithfully answered, well, it's the Bible, Pastor. The Bible's more important than tradition. What's tradition? But then he asked me, okay, well, where does the Bible come from? Where do we get the Bible from? And it was in that question that I realized I hadn't really thought of that before. I hadn't thought about where the Bible that I read every day and studied actually came from, its origin story. And I realized then that it was tradition that gave us the Bible. That it was the church that had the authority to discern the canon of the Bible. Didn't make the Bible canonical, didn't make the Bible, but recognized in its authoritative capacity as the church that was begun by the apostles and handed on to the bishops in succession. It was that church that had the authority in councils with meetings of bishops who traced their lineage back to the apostles and their successors. It was in that authoritative church structure, that hierarchy that existed nowhere in my non-denominational church whatsoever, that we got the Bible from. It was that church that said these books are the books that are handed on to us as canonical and these ones aren't. And that realization really shook up my world. The idea that my Bible, as a non-denominational Christian, as a Protestant, as an evangelical, the Bible I read and loved and said was the root of my faith, the sole infallible rule of faith for my life, had its origin or was passed on or was entrusted to or was recognized and then passed on by a hierarchical church made up of bishops calling itself Catholic.